Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team podcast. I'm Jack Millington, joining me this week, as usual, as ever. First of all, it's Mikey Keating.
What's happening?
And also joining us this week, he's co-hosted the podcast before, it's Matty back from the dead, just about Morris.
Hey guys.
So it's going to be a quiet podcast for basically me and you today.
Yeah, it might be.
So that's
Matty, what do you think of yesterday?
not too loud, please.
I was like that this morning. The kids on the fucking bus, like music.
What's that,
and
Matt?
talking. Oh,
Matty, I can't hear you, mate. What's that?
my ears.
How have we been, gents? It's been, 2 weeks since we did our last one, so...
Yeah, I've been brilliant.
We didn't do it last week, did we?
No.
What were we doing?
Oh my fucking god.
Matty is tired. In Russia, tired is my fuel.
Just lie down, man.
What the hell did we do last week?
Just lie down.
Matty, can you even remember what you did last night? Apart from go to town. Do you
Or the
remember?
day before. There's your answer, no?
And by the way, if anyone's ever picking up any vibrations if they're listening to this with earphones, that's the washing machine from downstairs. Honest to God.
Yeah, can I start that one?
Well, no, because most people to get it vibrate, they just throw the kids in.
Oh, okay, that is a bit harsh, mate.
It's been known. There was actually speaking of things that happened on the Wirral yesterday, local area, New Brighton. Someone got stabbed.
Yeah,
outside
the body was
casino.
found on the Mersey River.
My mate works at the casino and he said he couldn't go
What
home
casino?
because he wasn't allowed. You know the one in New Brighton?
It's not there
Jenting's.
anymore.
Jenting's, isn't it?
Yeah, Jenting's still there, Mike.
On the new
I
building.
always thought there was one by the Morrisons that I won like 45 quid off.
Yeah, that's what it is, Genting Casino.
Oh,
Yeah.
not thingies anymore.
No.
No.
Oh,
It's still the casino, it's just Genting.
They got bought over.
oh I didn't know because like each time we passed, like usually they've got like the sign and everything on it. But
Yeah.
There's nothing there. So it was like,
Yeah, no, so that happened on the Wirral.
Yeah.
And my mate, it happened at about 12 o'clock and you'd think, people would
thought-
be sent home.
I thought it was 2.
Whatever time it was after midnight. You'd think, oh well, the workers may be a little bit, I don't know, uncomfortable, distraught potentially because of what's happened.
Don't say they're not
outside.
taking pictures. Like snap, 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 snap.
No, my mate was there and he said, well,
Look
yeah,
at me with a dead body.
there were people.
Birkenhead life hashtagging. Yeah.
Fucking duck facing with the dead body.
People just.
You ever do that in a picture and I end up in it with you? I will kill you. That is your like.
But honestly, he wasn't allowed to go home until 6 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't allowed to, some people might have been distraught, but they weren't allowed home because it was all cordoned off. And apparently, that's people leaving is because I don't think there's a back exit.
No, it's not. It's
round
tampering
Genting.
with evidence.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense, but I just thought.
At least
well,
they got paid for doing fuck all.
yeah, it's true. I mean,
I doubt they will.
no, they will get paid for it because they're on shift, no matter what happens.
And they can't really.
Anyway, as per usual, I've got a song to play. Matty's basically dead, so
I'm not gonna be
it's
upset.
going to be hilarious. But you will know the song when I play it, which will be about now. To be really honest with you, I thought Mikey would get it first before you.
I know what it is. I'm just watching this.
Daddy daycare, yeah. Sorry. That's the only way I remember it.
That's fair. That is. If anyone doesn't know what that song is "I Want You Back" by the Jacksons.
And You Need a Life. If you've not heard that amazing classic.
It is a classic, but
What are you for?
I'm
anyway,
trying to think.
Name me 5 classic songs. Go.
Lord of the Rings, that's classic.
That's a movie and a book. You
It's
dick.
a classic.
Oh my god! Just move on.
I know what you
Just
mean.
move on.
So, because basically Matty's being an arse, you can go first.
Oh shit. I don't know. 94.
1994. 1994 from Matty Morris.
I
I can
guessed.
tell you right now, you're wrong. I don't even need to
Figured.
give Mikey a clue for that one.
The Jacksons.
Why are you on your phone?
No, because I'm just laughing of how shit he is at this round. So what year did he say? 'Cause
Yeah, I said 94.
1994.
Matty, in 1994, Jackson had been on his own for 15 years.
Ah, okay. Right.
Well, he was 79 when he left, wasn't it? Or 80
Yeah.
I think.
So, I'm gonna
Well, Yeah.
Don't even turn around and say you know music better than me and him.
I've
I
never,
know music better than you.
I have never said that. Not once.
I'm better than you, Mike.
Oh, yeah,
But you've also indicated you're better at this subject than me.
Oh, I haven't.
By saying you're better than me.
Other things, yes.
But why didn't you specify at the moment of that
I'm
time?
going to kick you in the teeth if you don't have a guess.
1973.
Do you know what? You're not far away. You
1972, innit?
are. No. It's
Four.
actually 1969.
Fair enough.
That's not far away, to be fair, man. I think you did quite well.
It's better than 1994, yeah. If people could see Jack's face now, it's like that embarrassment. Oh God,
It's
why?
like the Berlin Wall had already been down by that point, mate.
Matty, when was the Berlin Wall took down?
Fucking hell.
I'm in no mood to think.
This is the best time to like make you look like a night knobhead.
How much does it take, right, to fill your car averagely?
Like 27 quid.
Wrong. Keep going.
That's for me.
That's how much he puts in.
Yeah. And then it goes like half an hour later. Oh, he's putting another 27 quid in.
That's how much it costs to fill up.
Mate, I'd rather my car shit out piston 4 than go to the petrol station every 5 minutes.
Anyhow, we moving on from Matty's ineptitude. We have to talk about the
Elephant in the room.
the ending of an era, really. To be honest.
Oh, Obama.
No.
No, the
No.
unfortunate passing of Mr.
No, it's not even that. Not even that, because John Hurt aside, who was an incredible man in himself.
Amen.
In the motorsport world, something big happened.
Oh, right, Eccleston.
No, I mean that was last week.
I thought that's what we
You
done.
really need to get to the times.
That's a different era.
Thing.
Well,
I
you
don't
need
know.
to get to the Times. Once the Times go, I'm at the Times.
No, that's the change.
I'm at the Times HQ, guys.
You said an end of an era, and that's the end of an era.
I'm
Eccleston.
It is the end of an era, to be fair, but it's not the one I'm talking about. What else has happened in Formula 1 this week?
Mana.
Mana have gone.
Alright, you'll take... Okay.
Now, a lot of people...
Just tells me petrol right now and like me fine.
Okay.
No,
A lot of people admittedly do not care about Mana, which is fair enough, because on the one side, the last 2015 at least, they basically just showed up with a car that was
Straight lined. Whee!
it wasn't even in a straight line. It had the Ferrari engine. It was a year old. It was no power in the back of it. It had no aerodynamic. Basically, if you had a front wing, you could have taken it off and put a Fisher Price's one on it, and it'd have been just as quick.
effectively.
But the thing was, they were my team. They were my team, And let's not forget. Yeah.
Hi guys, the S2 F1 Championship, and hosted by me, the amazing Jack Millington.
Yeah. And it's just.
And my team is Mana! Fucking business administration sign on the front doors, like, and Matty's like, I'm Mercedes. Yeah.
It's a sad day because they were owned by Richard Branson, known as Virgin Racing when he first came in 2010. They had a good driver in the name of T.E. Moore Glock, and Lucas de Grassi, who's gone on to do quite well in Formula E. They had a solid foundation. They had a good owner backing him up, and admittedly there was a friggin' hilarious bet between him and Tony Fernandez. Whoever finished last in the championship would have to go and serve for a day on their rival's airline. Because obviously Tony Fernandez owned, was it Air Asia? I think.
Something like that, I think he owned it.
Yeah, and basically Branson lost, and he had to go and spend a day up in Air Asia, full like uniform and everything, because there was a bet between them, which is pretty awesome.
You've got to give Branson this due though. Whenever
Yeah,
he
no,
does
he- no,
bets, he does literally go.
Why did he give out of F1? I forgot.
There are a number of reasons, but basically, I'm trying to think who it was. The name of the guy who took him over.
Braun, weren't it?
Wasn't Braun.
No, it wasn't. If it was Braun, they'd be winning. I'm trying to think who it was. It was
No, because he was there.
because
then he Braun was sponsored by Virgin as well. When
it was,
Jensen Button won it.
Yeah, it wasn't the Virgin team.
No, I know.
It was Virgin in 2010, 2011. Then it became Marussia, and I can't remember the guy who owns Marussia. I can't remember his friggin' name now for the life of me. But he took it over in 2012 when the team was renamed, and they had Seymour Glock and Charles Peake in the car. They improved that year, but it was basically a case of
identity crisis.
There's a number of things really the balls up on, and then obviously in 2013, the last of the V8s, we had Mr. Pay Driver himself, Max Chilton, at the back, along with the god that is Jules Bianchi, who in 2014 scored
1 point.
2 points.
2 points.
Technically, it would have been 4 points had he not had a 5-second penalty. And he scored the first of only 2 point scoring finishes for the whole entire team. And I still remember that overtake he did on Kobayashi to stop him from getting basically banged wheels at Raskas, and just went, "Fuck you," and drove off into the distance.
See you later.
No, but I know what you mean. And then 2015 and this year, last year they had Will the God Steve-O, Will the Lad. Steve-O Steve. Will Steve-O Steven.
Oh, can I have double glazes?
He didn't see his voice, if no one's ever heard him, he had literally, his voice sounds like a double glazed salesman. But he had him and Roberto and Marinator Mary and Rossi was there for a bit. And it looked like last year they turned the corner because they had the car this year, and it was a midfield team car. It was beating Sauber. Once again they scored points with Wehrlein and Austria, and you just thought, what, this team's got a chance. They might survive into next year. And he spoke to Stephen Fitzpatrick, who's OVO Energy. They do the renewable energies and stuff. That's where he got the money up from, because he wanted to be an F1 team owner. And he completely pissed off in 2015. Didn't do any interviews because he just thought, what's the point in talking to the press when all they're going to do is just slate the team? Because last year let's be honest, they were nowhere. Their best result somehow in that car was 12th. In a car that was, at the best of times, 3 to 4 seconds slower than the next car in front of it. Had they have actually showed up at 2015 in Australia and taken part, they'd have probably beaten Button's McLaren. But
we would have no issue.
And then this year they did so well, and then a Brazilian, by who we shall not name at the Brazilian Grand Prix, decided to be a selfish twat and score some points. And basically killed off Manor, and in retrospect killed off his own drive for this year.
Yep.
Because for anyone who doesn't know who the Brazilian is, imagine Felipe Massa's name rhymed. So Felipe
Massa.
You shall not be named, you arse.
Oh, right.
Basically, he's got 9th place at the Brazilian Grand Prix, and I've got to be honest with you, it was a cracking drive. It's one of the best drives, in fact the best drive he ever did in F1. And for a brief moment, Matty was happy with his guess from 2014 when he first came into the sport, or 2015 for that matter.
My guesses have been wrong.
Yes, but the fact of the matter is, it was a cracking drive. But I knew he wouldn't get that drive because Wehrlein was going to go to Sauber because it was a bit more of a, what's the word I'm looking for, secure deal, because they had new financing with Longbow Finance. And Nasser was getting sort of pushed out the door. And I thought, if he'd have finished 10th at that Grand Prix, Sauber would have got some money. They wouldn't have got as much money as they're doing now, but they'd have got some money for what they did. A point on the Constructors' Championship said they'd been joint 10th, and Manor would still be here to this season. And Nasser would have a drive this season. But because of that, he hasn't got a drive for this year, so he's probably going to be sweating on trying to do something for this season, because I can't see him getting a drive in the WEC. I can't see him getting a drive in
DTM. You'd be lucky to get a drive.
He won't get a drive in DTM. I think Formula E is a guest driver, maybe something like that. Yeah, they will.
It's a full thing, mate.
They do guest.
Class the drivers in that though.
They're not. They're all half of them are F1 rejects. Half of them are F1 rejects, and the other lot are actually all right. So who won it last year? Sebastian Buemi.
Yeah.
Joe Furtado Rosso did nothing. I liked him, but he didn't do anything. Second place, Lucas Di Grassi, again, drove at F1, got smashed by Seymour Glock. I'm not saying they're bad drivers, because they're all very good. In fact, Lucas Di Grassi's very good in the WEC. But
it just depends on the type of car, doesn't it? Like some people are really good in the F1 car, and then like, look at who was it that won thingy? Oh, he was in Le Mans last year.
Webber.
No, not Webber. It's his teammate.
What, Brandon Hatley?
No, F1 driver.
You mean 2015 Le Mans? Yeah. What you mean to say? No, you can't say it like that. I told you how to say it. 2015 Le Mans winner Nico, see you later, Hulkenberg.
Yeah. Sorry. No, but do you know what I mean? It's like he's really good in that car. Yeah, don't worry, he's good in an F1 car. Just not up to obviously the speed of the others.
It's a car.
Are you trying to say Nico Hulkenberg's not a good driver?
He's a fucking amazing driver.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Don't fuck you. But no, Manor have gone and it's quite a sombre post because the last thing they've ever done is they've shown off the 2017 car that they were gonna make this year, and it's only a 50% scale of it. But I was looking at it the other day, and it's given us the first insight of what the 2017 cars are going to look like. It was only a 50% scale. And you could see the stuff that had done it, you know, it was aerodynamics, you know, the front wings looked a lot better than a Manor's front wings ever looked like before.
Trying to get it towards mid-table competition.
I think it would have been. I think it, you know.
It's a shame, really.
It is sad because
they turn around and they moan, like, for years, Bernie was moaning and oh, well, we need to keep the little teams in. Then he puts the prices up even more. Look at Silverstone.
I don't think he's ever wanted to keep the little teams in.
No, but he says that.
The thing is that pisses me off the most, right, is Max Mosley back in 2009 wanted to put a budget cap in. Now he said 50 million, which is, let's be brutally honest, it's too low. If you want a realistic budget cap, you aim between
100.
80 and 95. You don't go any more than 100.
Yeah.
And every single team that in 2010 that entered, so that's USF1, Hispania Racing, Lotus Racing and Virgin Racing, are now all gone. In the space of 6 years, or 6 seasons for that matter, they're gone.
Because all them were selfish.
Because you had the Concord Agreement, which gives Ferrari the preferential rights, Mercedes have got historic rights, McLaren have got historic rights, Renault I'm assuming will have because they're back in the championship, and it's like
completely forgot that was on.
arse. But the fact of the matter
is, because your phone's gone off, would you like to read your message out? Go on.
Could you get some bread?
Don't forget £80 fees and £150 for car loan. Would I get it from the bank tomorrow? There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's not get distracted by Matty's phobile instincts. The point is, we've got new owners in F1. We've got Liberty who've come in. You know, we've got Mr. Chase with the world.
Please don't do that.
What? I have
like tucking it behind your ears,
no,
like
it gets stuck over me.
It's funny, I get a haircut.
You wish you had it.
Sorry, mate. I could pour it down below.
You didn't have to insult me.
So I wish you had hair.
I'm losing my hair. Stop
He's pointing at me, you knob.
Wally Bolly.
Do you know what? Instead of wasting it and going to town, why don't you get a hair transplant if you want it aimed at you?
Anyhow, we've got new owners. You're not lying down on my bed. You're not lying down. Kick him in the balls.
Oh!
Get up.
Obviously here we do not consent violence.
No, but you're not allowed to lie down. The point is, Liberty have got, you know...
I get hit each time and you join in, so don't even give me any shit for it.
Liberty now own F1, practically. You know, Bernie's
51.2% in it or something like that. It's some stupid
I couldn't care less how much they earn. Basically, they own the sport. They've started out with the right thing, you know. They got Mr. Chase in, who's the world probably best moustache owner in the world. Sean Bratches, who's looking after all the...
He does have a sick moustache.
Yeah, exactly. Sean Bratches, who's looking after the media and the digital side of things, and one of the things he's pointed out straight away is to improve the digital aspect of F1, which it fucking needs. And then you got Ross Brawn, who's looking after all the technical regulations. Now that's a good start. That's a great start. And Ross Brawn the other day said he's looking into the idea of cost cutting, reducing, and having a budget cap of some sort. And I just thought, you need to bring F1 into the 21st century. Let's not forget Bernie Ecclestone. No matter how much you like him, if it hadn't been for him, F1 would be still be a weekend sport.
It is a weekend sport.
No, a weekend sport full of gentleman drivers,
Right.
and probably wouldn't even exist to this day. He brought TV in, commercial rights, everything. What F1 has to do now is go on to the next step, look after the teams, don't do any knee-jerk reaction. This is why Ross Brawn being hired is single-handedly the best move that Liberty's done so far, because for too long F1 has done knee-jerk reactions and trying to fix everything in the short term. It's not going to work. The regulations that are coming up this year, I guarantee, will not improve racing. I guarantee it.
It'll just make it more
Boring.
No, I think,
Do you know what I was actually going to say to you? Right.
it won't improve. It will not improve. They'll look cool though, but it won't improve.
It's just silly, isn't it? Like, you think about it, like...
And it's not. That's not Eccleston. That's the FIA being just literally knee jerks every time something goes wrong. I think Braun as well is not the biggest fan on the V6 hybrids. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the V6 hybrids, but they're not. What's the one thing that people who don't really watch F1 like about F1? The noise. The noise. It's like.
Fair if you've got a turbo in there, but...
It's got a turbo, but it's not loud. It's loud, but it's not loud enough. You know what it's like.
It is loud.
It's loud, but it's not V8, V10, V12.
The Formula 2 cars are so much quicker and louder.
Well, they're not quicker, but they are probably
But
louder.
it seems quicker, obviously, because
it's louder.
They are louder.
It's lighter, though. The F2 cars will be lighter.
Yeah, but they're not quicker.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be lighter. That's
no,
why
do you know what it is?
quicker.
It's because the louder it is, the faster it looks.
Sounds.
That's
The louder it is, the faster it sounds.
Compared to the... That's what it's like.
You realise what you say sometimes. You just do half make yourself to be a fucking retard.
Like you.
Mate.
Honestly,
retard with a level 3 in
When I went-
mechanical engineering, level 2.
No one's listening to you, Mike. Go on, Matt.
That doesn't matter. That's my train of thought.
Anyway, it's just... I'm hoping for some regulation changes that will appeal to the sports, appeal to heritage F1 tracks such as Silverstone, Spa, Monza, Monaco, etc, etc. Bring in some new tracks for sure.
Not the shitty circuit ones again.
But don't...
I like them
Honest
ones.
to God, they are the worst
There are
tracks to
some
race
tracks
around.
on the calendar that shouldn't be there. Let's see.
Baku, I actually like...
Baku doesn't need to be there.
It doesn't need to.
Baku doesn't
You can't
need to
even
be
fucking overtake on that
You
circuit.
can. No, you can. It's just it's a boring track. So it's again Valencia.
Yeah,
It's
was the
Valencia
most
all over
boring
again.
track.
No, I know.
Barca fucking bores me.
I know. But the thing is, it's
But he loves it.
no.
This is the
I
thing.
Classic
agree.
track.
The thing
It's
is,
boring, mate.
Mike, I agree with you. I don't like Barcelona, but the thing is, it's a heritage track. It's been in F1 for 25 years. It's like,
I've been on the planet for 22 years. I'm classed as young.
well, no one cares though, apart from your family and a couple of your mates.
But
Whereas
millions of
Barcelona is
people won't care
about
about
5 million. Barcelona is actually a huge venue for.
Spain.
It's like...
It is.
No, mate. It's a huge venue for the UK.
For friggin' fans, you
Do
wally.
you know what? Like, it does amaze me sometimes the shit you come out with. Like, that's really...
Anyway,
mate.
like I look at Spain and I go, all right, I might not like the track, but it brings in fans, and there aren't really any other track. I mean, Valencia is a great track. I love Valencia, but it's such
Is that the one with the hills and stuff?
No.
Or am I thinking of a thingy one?
Valencia used to be the most boring track in the world
Used to
to
be a
watch
street
F1.
circuit.
It was boring as hell to watch, but
Oh,
it was
the
cracking
bridge.
to drive round.
Oh yeah.
Cracking drivers track. Baku's actually not a bad track to drive round. It's just boring to watch.
So slow.
It's not slow,
No, it is around
It's
the
not-
second circuit though.
as are most tracks.
Do you know what? I like China. That's probably one of my... I don't know what
Do
you
I?
say about China, but...
No, I agree with you. China's one of
But
the.
the thing with Barcelona is, like... I can see, like, the one or two things that China's got from Barcelona, but it's better.
I don't get what you mean. How?
Because, like, you've got the main straight, haven't you?
Okay, so
On both
basic-
tracks, it's the same, you know, the start, finish straight. Yeah?
as all.
Right?
As all.
But, like, for some reason, the Spanish have thought, right, we're going to make a corner here. Not do it, like, amply and then, like, a swinging motion. Nah, we're just going to go to, like, fucking 40 miles an hour, turn right. Oh, turn right. Turn right, turn left. Then go
What are
right
you on about?
round.
They just complain about the
You're
circuit.
just complaining about a track.
But like, the second sector was so annoying.
You're moaning about a track that was built back in the 1980s. That's
what he's going about America.
I agree with you on that. That should be gone.
That is
I don't
fucking
like
horrific. What is that first corner? Every time one of us gets a penalty on that,
I hate that track.
All years.
I would rather you moan about Austin, honest, because I hate that track.
I love Austria. I actually love Austria.
Austria's great.
It's a great track.
I've come round to Austria because for years when I was a kid, I hated that track.
It was a Hungarian. When was it the last season? The season before. The front wing on the Lotus just went fuck off and went right through on the straight. Force India just went fuck off.
I think it was. It might have been 2014. I think that one.
That's a good track. To be fair,
you can't overtake on it, so it's a bit dull to watch.
The thing with
you watch on Sky Sports this year. We watched the race. It said the best bits. Half an hour was the pre-talk. 2 minutes was the actual race. Lap 1 and lap 59.
The thing is with Hungary, is it is one of the few tracks, and this year being an exception, it is one of the few tracks where overtaking isn't a thing really around there. But the one thing it does have going for it is the weather is always different. It'll either be A, cracking the flags, or B, it'll be just mixed weather conditions, and it'll always be good. It's just this year's Grand Prix was terrible.
Guys,
is this about F1 or are you trying to get...
Yes, it actually is. When is Spain? No.
5th to 6th round of the season.
It's about what? June, July?
No, it'd be May, I'd say.
May. Well, I'm looking at the prices here quick.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No. This is interesting. For general admission, it's €45, right? But for each grandstand, for grandstands at the minute, it's €207. But you can get one for the whole weekend.
Okay, there's €207. Is that for the whole weekend?
I don't have a look now.
I'd assume so at that price. Well, yeah, it must be, because if a day ticket is Silverstone, how much was a day ticket? It was like 100 and something.
No, I got that whole weekend. 150 each.
I'm trying to... Well, that's what I mean. It's like, so 207 must be a weekend.
VIP packages.
I don't care about VIP packages.
What? Fuck that.
I think it was 150, 175
Formula
each.
1 paddock.
And we were at Woodcock, like midway through the circuit.
Anyhow, what we're trying to say is...
It's cheaper to go to the Spanish Grand Prix than the British Grand Prix. No, it is though, because think about it, a flight for like a tenner to Barcelona. then go to a hotel for 2 days.
Just shut up, Mike. Let's move it on. Because, would you believe it, main news this week is actually just about motorsport, which is a nice change. Right then, let's see if we can move this.
I didn't know any other motorsports somehow this then.
You don't know any other motorsport?
I don't know much about it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know the drivers or riders.
Riders? It's not horse racing.
No, it's a bike, you dumbass.
Ready, set, go. Go on, Edelbrook V8, go.
And his Spanish steps over safely, followed by red rum. No. Last weekend, the return of motorsport officially started. Well, aside from the Dakar, the WRC kicked off last weekend at Monaco. First things first, just want to point this out. Condolences to the family of the guy that passed away. Sadly, I mean, admittedly, and a lot of people have been saying this, he shouldn't have been sat where he was. Otherwise, he wouldn't be killed. He would have gone back home to his family. But it's rallying. It's deaths. No matter what the complications are or whatever the circumstances.
It's either way you look at it, don't
it shouldn't happen. But once again, the Rally of Monaco's health and safety crews need to be examined and just go, why the fuck was he sat in a chair on a ditch on the outside of a corner? Seriously.
How's he got there?
It just doesn't make any sense. But he shouldn't have been there. But it happened at this last weekend.
Was it? Yeah.
And Sebastian Ogier kicked off his first round driving a Ford Fiesta by bloody winning the damn event. Would you believe it?
Hey, the guys in Ford are like, right, do you want that extra funding you wanted? Yeah,
Can
you're going to get it now,
Can
yeah?
I just say one thing? I was going to mention that. I can't remember who the head of Ford's rallying division is at the moment, but they were at the rally because obviously Ogier had been signed. It was quite a big deal for M Sport. And he said after the event, he's like, it's the first time I've ever been to a rally because he's new. He's looking over the rallycross stuff. And he said, oh, it's really good. I enjoyed this. Might have to look at putting rallying back in with M Sport again. So that's how big a deal this is. Let's not forget, Ford got a 1-3 this week. It would have been a 1-2 with Tanak not had an engine problem, which constricted him going to third place. And this weekend, Tanak lined himself up and said, I'm not going to bow down to Ogier, because he was battling with him for the first day and a half until he started having gearbox and engine issues.
That's what I love.
And it was aside from the spectator, but it was a cracking rally. You had Matty Morris and then Toyota, who no one fucking seen doing anything, because let's be honest, look, Toyota downplayed everything all winter long. They said, oh, it might be alright, we'll be happy to finish within, get some points, get some mileage in. He finished second. In a Toyota, and some people say that was a fluke, and it's like, well, let's look at it this way. Neuville, who was leading the rally in the I-20 all the way through, crashed out on the last stage of the third day, not the final day. He went out. Citroen had an under par event because they'd been tested in too dry conditions and the car wasn't
ample enough for the conditions.
No, it wasn't right for Monte Carlo, but I read a review of the Citroen C3 that a guy on Autosport was talking about, and he said it looks like Citroen just had a bad event. After watching it on gravel and snow, it looks like it's going to shift. It's just a bad event for Citroen. Almost all of Citroen had a bad event, but there's one thing I'll come back to in a minute. Danny Sordo got some points for Hyundai in fourth. He came well, but the drive of the weekend, and I don't give a flying fuck what anyone says about Ogier having a cracking weekend, it goes to Craig Breen, who finished fifth. Now,
is that the Citroen driver?
Yeah, the Irish fella.
In the DS3?
In the DS3, finished fifth. He was battling with Sordo all weekend. Bearing in mind, he's in a car with 60 extra horsepower, lighter, more aerodynamic prowess, and finished... How far behind was he in the end? 13 seconds. If anyone says that's a bad achievement, you're getting shot, because that, honest to God, is one of the best drives I think I've seen in the WRC of the last decade. To keep up with a car that's got 60 more horsepower, more aerodynamic, around Monaco. I was watching the live stage on the Saturday midday, and he was... I've never seen... That DS3 moved...
It's like they just put a new turbocharger on it.
It was like he must have been frigging pumped that weekend to drive that quick. And let's not forget as well, Elvin Evans, who on the DMAC tyres, he's also in a Fiesta, but he's on different tyres. Had an awful first day. On the DMAC tyres, couldn't get up to temperature quick enough because of the snow and
all that shit.
Just couldn't get up to temperature properly. As soon as the dry stuff happened, banging in. He's doing well. He's banging in fast.
Don't do that to me.
Don't do it. That's cruel.
Okay.
Elvin Evan was banging in fastest stage times after fastest stage times. As soon as he started going dry, that DMAC car on tarmac will shift. He's going to do really well, and he was the last of the WRC drivers who didn't retire. And the C3, admittedly, this weekend it had problems. But Lefebvre, who was in the C3, actually won a stage. So, he must have got it working during that stage. And Hannanen, who's also in the Yaris as well, he was running third after the first day. He was running very well, and he looked, to begin with, more comfortable than Latvala until, inevitably with Monaco, he crashed into a tree. It happens. But a cracking weekend for sport. I really enjoyed it.
I actually seen a video and it shows all the different cars going around this corner, but it's literally just covered in ice.
Yeah.
And the Citroen comes up to it and just skids off, just like fuck off, just like fucks off. The Fiesta comes up to it, sort of goes round it, loses a little bit, but then comes back into it. Whereas the Hyundai throws it round, just goes round, like it drifts it, but then it does the Snoop Dogg video when he puts like the gig on him. He's just like that. He's just going around the corner.
Newville was, I mean,
it's class though.
Newville was flying. Obviously, Danny Sordo just couldn't hook his car up until the final. Day. I think he did really well. I've got to be honest. I thought.
But do you know what? With the Ford thing that you said before, it made me think in a way of Colin McRae and Carl Sight, because they were fighting between each other. Could this be a new?
I don't know. I think it's too early to tell. I still think that Hyundai on tarmac
it's just ridiculous.
Is very in the hands of Newville. Is very quick. I'm sure though had a bad weekend. I'm sure when it comes to pure tarmac, he'll be right on it because he is a tarmac expert. And I'm looking at other drivers and cars and I'm thinking the Fiesta's very quick, but I don't think it's the quickest of the lot. I think it's probably second quickest out of the three because Citroen, like I said, had a bad weekend, so we don't know where they fit. It's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a cracking season for WRC. They're gonna be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm super excited for it. And the next rally is at Sweden on the 10th of February, which is about a week and a half away.
Oh, quick sock update. Matty's wore the wrong ones again. And he's just noticed.
At the same time, just didn't go.
Oh, come on, Matt, what's up?
He's tired.
Shattered.
Would you like a cup?
In weird news.
We finished yours.
Oh, that's
The only man I've known to ever get sweat on his shirt. The only bit that's not covered. There.
It's not sweat.
No, mate, that's sweat.
It's
dark compared to the rest
That's
of the
not
shirt.
sweat.
That's
like the cover of the t-shirt.
No, that. Put
Okay, that's sweat.
A woman has done something bad in India.
As she ran someone over. As she
Nothing
attacked
dirty,
someone with a dildo.
Depends what you mean by dirty, because this is not a nice story.
Has she slapped somebody?
She hasn't shoved something up somebody else's.
No, it's worse.
What?
This woman
God.
is in this took place in Norgawan Darshan Singh in India.
You practiced that.
No, I haven't.
He's well sat. Is that your stomach?
Yeah, I just wrong.
Do you want food?
No, not yet.
No, don't get me. A jilted woman, and if no one knows what jilted means, basically been left for another.
Okay.
Her beloved has left her.
Oh no, this is gonna go.
Has she cut his penis off?
Yes.
Cheeky bitch.
She hatched a plot to stop him sleeping with the other woman by luring him to her home for some kinky sex. But after blindfolding the 23-year-old fella, she grabbed a reaping hook, and slashed off his penis.
I want to see what a reaping hook looks like.
It's not good.
No.
Then she disappeared outside of it as her blood-drenched boyfriend wailed in excruciating pain.
I'm not so fucking surprised.
What's it called? Reaping
hook. Incredibly, he covered up for her by claiming he'd chopped it off himself. This is getting a bit weird, I admit. His parents raced him to the hospital where they found him in writhing agony in his bedroom after he managed to stumble back.
Holy shit!
Don't show me.
It's a sickle?
It is basically a sickle, yeah.
I don't want to know.
Oh mate, I'm not being funny. Oh my god.
He did apparently tell the doctors he cut it off himself.
So where's his cock?
Gone.
Well, I don't know.
But that's the thing, you can't just turn around. Oh, that's alright, mate, cut it off yourself, yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting just thinking about it.
She's been arrested and faces an attempted murder rap. The sharp, curved sickle used for cutting cock has been recovered along with the severed cock. It's unlikely, though, doctors will be able to reattach it. And the worst thing,
getting a bionic penis.
The worst thing is, it's the second incident of its kind in less than a year in this area. Last February, a woman who was 30 cut off her 22-year-old brother-in-law's penis after she said he tried to force himself on her. He later hanged himself in a tree. Now, I'll be brutally honest with you, if that ever happened to me...
I fucking would if I've got no
I would.
cock.
I'd get a gun. Quick and easy.
How much a gun is in India?
I'd find one. It'd be worse than living without a cock.
Just Just hang yourself. The rope's only £4.50.
or do it for free, jump off a bridge.
Yeah, but knowing you, you'd hit the fucking water and survive. Like, for fuck.
I didn't want to live.
No,
He'd become the first man in Britain to have a face transplant.
You'd get halfway down and go, shit, I could really do with a dairy milk right now. Hit the water.
At least I'm losing weight. Bang.
Wait, somehow survive. And then I go, oh, fuck off, Matty's done it. I'll do it. Hit the bottom, just explode as it hit the water. Well, Mike was a bit explosive, wasn't he? See, he's got his funny face. Yeah.
Some unusual debris was found on the M1.
By any chance was it my sarcophagus?
Unless there's a lake in the middle of the M1, Mike. No. Apparently it was found on the southbound carriageway of the motorway between junction 30 and 29A in Derbyshire on Sunday morning. Highways England said traffic was held briefly while this...
The highway wombles.
Thank you. Traffic wombles.
Highway wombles.
With this thing was cleared from the road.
Was it a truck that...
No, this is unusual debris, so it's not going to be a truck because that'd be usual.
A sandbag.
No, it wasn't I don't think that's unusual debris.
Milk?
A dildo.
No.
Why is everything dirty of you? God, Mikey.
Fuck.
This is weird news. Everything could potentially be dirty.
Oh, okay, alright.
Plus the fact that you
maybe we should just have a section called Dirty News.
No, I've got a new section called Fuck Up of the Week. You're going to love it. You know what I've been doing each week? This is now Fuck Up of the Week after the weird news.
So your stomach. Do you want some food?
Right. Do you want to know what it was?
You'll laugh if he farts in the middle. Sorry.
It was a red canoe.
Oh, that's not...
Can you imagine someone... What's that, hun? Oh, that's
Just went over the bump.
It's over the bump. Fucking canoes going down the M1. Imagine the kids in it.
So I'm just going to make a statement on behalf of the highway wombles. If you've lost your canoe, the police have got it.
How funny would that be? Something tells me one of these days I could be driving behind one of you two, and all fucking this canoe just goes fuck off. I'm like, oh fuck, I know he's lost a bit of weight. Matty's just like, fucking I got a bit more poke in this time. What's going on? Fucking Jack's like on the radio. Matt, you've lost your canoe. Don't have a canoe. You did, mate.
You did have a canoe.
Oh shit! I was trying to take that home. Yeah, let's fucking stay in here now. I didn't really I'm not going back for it.
Now, a man in where is this? I can't remember where this is. Mardi Gras Casino. It's in Charleston, West Virginia.
Where's West Virginia, man? Go on. We know we're about an American dickhead.
Please say what I think you want.
I wanted to say West.
I wanted to say to the West.
Just what part of America is it in?
Even I can't remember where Virginia is, to be really honest.
I know where it is.
South.
Move on.
I was right.
No, move on, because you're wrong. It's on the East Coast.
Now, Kerry Johnson.
How many times have you played Thingy again?
Which?
The Crew.
No, well.
When I go Charleston, yeah, straight to the East Coast. And the one time I asked you, no, it's down south. No, it's not down south, you dick.
Kerry Johnson made an error.
That face then.
Oh, sorry, mate. God, didn't realise I was going to get bollocked over me jumping through scores.
He's like Jar Jar Binks. He's like. Do the face. Do the face.
You just look like a recently spanked child. Oh, please don't put your face on my pillow.
What the fuck?
Hey.
We'll be back after this short interlude. And it's done. Let him laugh. Let him laugh. I'll tell you the story. Now, apparently this man, Kerry Johnson, made an error last summer. Now, when I say error, basically what I mean is he's going to be serving between 5 to 18 years in prison because of what he did.
Okay.
Now, the 52-year-old pleaded guilty to second-degree robbery on Wednesday for a robbery of a bank in Charleston. Authorities have said that Johnson was gambling at the Mardi Gras casino when he got up from the blackjack table and put a $25 chip to hold his spot. To hold his spot, you know what I mean. Johnson then went to a bank, gave a note to the teller saying he had a bomb and a weapon. Johnson left the bank with $5,000. He then went back to the casino and resumed his blackjack game.
That is by far the most amazing thing
Ever.
ever. No one's going to suspect the guy that was in the... There you go.
No one's going to suspect the guy until he gets arrested.
Where did
Johnson-
you go sit? Oh, we went around the corner, mate.
Oh,
To the pub next to the bank. The nearest pub's half a mile away. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
The one next to the bank, innit? Johnson was arrested the next day after detectives received an anonymous tip. After searching his residence, investigators found a yellow legal pad matching paper used for the robbery note, as well as a hat similar to the one worn by him in a surveillance video. Basically, he's been caught with a yellow legal pad and a hat. Tell you what, American detectives are very inconsistent across the country. Some of them are very good.
If you brought that
as in
over here, they'd knock that out the ball and go, well, that's not Evans. There's so many of them in the...
Detective also found a large amount of money stuffed into his couch.
That's splendid.
Yeah. That's
You
the
should have
moment.
imagined that.
I was getting to that bit.
That's the moment you sit there and go, okay, he's sort of done it, maybe.
Potentially. Okay, we've got video evidence of him actually doing it. As he didn't have a mask on.
Okay.
Could be him.
He
Could have a twin.
might be mistaken. You never know. It's a big world.
DNA.
He's done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a brother?
A twin.
Maybe.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Oi, Johnson, do you have a twin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, this has cracked it open again, hasn't it? Johnson will learn how much time he will spend in prison when he's sentenced on March the 2nd. Now, to be brutally honest with you, I'd give him 5 years.
Just let him do it again.
As long as he doesn't do it again, I'd give him 5 years just for being a cheeky ass. Now,
Ugh.
gonna move it on to the next. But do you guys have anything before we get on to fuck up of the week? And not as long as it's not to do with gaming, because we're gonna get to that in a bit.
Okay then. I've got an award for young Morris for gaming anyway. So.
Cock of the year.
No. It's a true achievement in Matty.
Oh, by the way, I've already got some nominations for Cock Up of the Year.
I know what he's on about. He's talking about me yesterday.
What did you do?
No, not yesterday. The day before.
Oh.
FIFA.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The 3 nominations can have all 3. How could it be of me?
No. I've got one from him which I've got evidence of.
So the other 2 are me.
Oh shit.
No.
Does that mean?
He's got 2, you got 1.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yours,
you got one. I was like,
to be fair, his second one isn't actually that bad, and yours one isn't as bad as the main one that he's got. So
you have to make me aware of this.
So that means I've won.
Well, it's only January.
Mate, you had more votes than me last year, and yet I still won it.
Well, because you fucked up.
I had more votes.
Yeah.
It's like
The
Al Gore
airplane
versus
hair.
George Bush.
Oh, right.
It's like Al Gore versus George Bush all over again. Al Gore got more votes, but Bush still got in. So, I'm going to quote here. This is the fuck up of the week. Are you ready?
Oh,
Go on.
Apparently, this happened last night. So, this woman's husband loves birds, and when I say birds, I mean the ones that fly down, not the ones that you try and chat up on a Friday night. He loves all kinds of birds.
What's that face? It's fucking goofy from there.
He thinks they're great. He's especially as well fond of ducks.
Okay.
Last night, while he was in the kitchen prepping for food,
Yeah.
this woman thought it'd be fun to change the desktop photo on his laptop, and she found a cute picture of a duck. Made it his desktop background and set the laptop back on the couch, and she then made her way into the kitchen table where she'd also been having a snack. So his husband finishes what he's doing, and she goes, as he's going back to the couch, while she's at the table, she goes, "Look." Oh my god, here we go. I missed a bit.
He fucked up.
He pulls his computer towards him.
No, on the screen.
49.29.
And that gets edited out. And you'll all forget about it in a few days. Anyhow.
2 hours later. What was that time again, Mikey?
47. 47:29.
So he goes back to the couch while she's at the table in the kitchen. He pulls his computer towards him and goes, "Oh my god, honey, look, ducks." Because, there's one on his desk. As he stands up holding his laptop and tries to come towards her, he trips and falls over the glass end table we have, shattering it. That wasn't bad enough. He fell onto his MacBook, smashing it completely open and crushing it. Also, he broke his wrist because of how he fell on it and since he was where he was holding the laptop. Yeah. Basically, her husband got so overexcited over a picture of ducks, he proceeded to break himself, the table, and his MacBook.
She's effectively done $2,000 worth of damage over a picture of a duck.
Because it's her fault.
That's the thing he would do. Oh,
what?
Look, puppy.
Yeah.
The latest
Clown
thing.
horn.
There we go.
It's a trap.
For God's sake, you child.
If it's not the clown horn, it's the trap thing.
We're moving on to gaming news. Do you have anything to pair you while I load this one up?
On behalf of myself, I'd like to award Matty with the non-TNT award for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, right, no TNT for 2 weeks. Decent. Yeah.
That's it. No amazing speech. You just you've sort of grown up from the fact of wanting to use TNT every 5 minutes and blow the fucking.
To be honest, that little castle we got's decent. So far.
Still, do not use TNT.
Could you say that with a bit more yawn there?
I'm back.
Decent.
Ow.
Now, obviously, you've seen the big announcement of the Nintendo Switch the other week.
No.
I've seen the. Just can you go along with it?
Oh, right,
But,
okay.
like,
Yeah, I saw it. I give a shit about Nintendo, yeah.
Do you know what? I fucking give up with you
You're such an arse. Now, the Nintendo Switch got sort of fully revealed the other week. And we've I've spoke about it with a few people who are into the games and stuff, and we've all come to the conclusion that they've completely fucked up. They have completely ballsed it up. So, as people may know, the console war over the last generation has been PlayStation versus
Xbox.
There we go.
And PC are trying to jump on it.
They're not console. And the thing is, they've been sat there trying to battle it out, and PlayStation has generally come on top. There have been months where Xbox has been in front, rightly so. Because there's nothing like a console market than a healthy console market. No matter how much we dislike Xbox, I'd rather there be 2 consoles on sale than 1. So Nintendo, this was their opportunity in the first week of January. We all sat there and thought, well, it's an open goal for Nintendo to just slide themselves into second place in the market with this new Nintendo Switch. We all thought they got a chance. Mm-hmm. How wrong we were.
How bad is it?
Have you seen the trailer?
Remember when the Xbox One first came out?
Yeah.
And first announced it, and everyone went, "What the fuck have they done?"
Yeah.
Imagine that, but in a hardware sense rather than software.
Oh no! How bad's the controller?
It's not the control. It's not the controller. It's the peripherals, but I'll get to it. So, Nintendo Switch. We know it's not going to be as graphically as good as the other 2 consoles.
Have you not seen the piss take with Skyrim, right?
Let's not go there because we could get drowned in that for a long time.
I'll try and find the picture of it.
But they've been going, oh well, it's going to be all this and all that and everything, and all the big Nintendo fans have been saying, well, this is the moment for the Switch now. We're going to come straight in and take back the market. The only market that you're taking back are the loyal fucking nut jobs who keep trying to buy your consoles. It's going to cost £280.
Okay.
What?
It gets worse. With no game bundled in.
Right.
Let me just.
So you're willing to spend?
No.
£280?
I'm just saying. I'm just going to put this into your skull to make you realise how bad this is. You can get a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 with Uncharted 4 for £259.
Right.
They're selling the console, just the console.
No.
With no games.
What about memory? How much in memory?
Oh, memory? Oh, that's even better. Have a guess.
Oh, God.
500 gig.
500 gig. Is that what you're going with? You're going to guess around the same ballpark?
No. I'm going to go 150 gig.
No. 32 gig.
You fucking kid.
No. Honest to God. Can I? No, this gets
Right,
better.
in a world where the competitors are going for terabyte, they're going for gigabyte. Oh, guys, we need to be efficient.
I will say-
Look at our car manufacturing friends.
No, the
Honda and Nissan making amazing cars off little things. Fuck it, we'll go even better. Guys, they got 1 terabyte. Fuck it, we got 32 gigabyte. Beat up, bitches.
I think they did when the floppies decided to disappear off the land. But 32 gig. Now I sat there and I thought, well, that's the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen. That's a bad thing to kick off. I will say though, they've got the new Mario game down to 4 gig.
Okay.
Now let's just put it this way: Skyrim's 13 gig on the Switch.
3
Do you know
games.
what? I seen it the other day, so I can actually try and find it for you here.
You look through that. You look through that.
3 games on a fucking
Now,
console.
it gets worse. It gets worse.
How?
Oh, you'll see.
It's Nintendo. They love making things like go worse to better when the market falls through.
Now, this is the description of the. Actually, is there any point in me even reading that? No, I'm not even going to bother. I'm looking at some of the stuff here. They've got multiplayer action, right? And there was a picture the other day. Someone showing them playing with it when it's ejected from the actual main console, playing it handheld. And there was a picture of them playing split screen on a handheld.
You can't.
Playing split screen on a handheld and this fucking. You know what I mean? It's just.
That does not make sense.
No, it's a split screen on a handheld.
So like a little PSP, and you've got 2 people holding
No,
it.
it's effectively
No, you know what-
DS,
you know I used
but
to-
we're literally not 2 sections, it's 1 section.
Do you know how you used to, when you used to play split screen back in the PS1 days, it split the screen in full?
Yeah.
So you'd think with a separate, you can see it here, you can see that, you see the main body of the console.
You kidding me?
They had a split screen like this. Like it'd been cut across like it would be in the old split screen.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
You're playing it on separate systems. I know, split screen, cracking idea. Now that could be, to be fair, that could be for marketing purposes so that it conveys playing split screen, which I understand. But it has been getting them piss taken out of it, and rightly so. Because if that
It's just like playing that game with 2 people.
pretty much. Now I'm just gonna. I'm looking for the prices of stuff
It's,
because I'm trying to find it here.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I'm sorry about this, people. I've been really struggling to find it.
La, la, la,
Here we
la,
go.
la, la.
There we go, got it. Right. So obviously, as you know, it comes bundled with a bunch of stuff. When I say bundled, I mean the hardware comes bundled with it. Because that's the only thing you can bundle with something that looks like a piece of horse. I'm trying to load my email that I got from Game. Because Game emailed me giving me the most confusing bloody... here we go. This is it. It's just booting it up now. Nintendo Swice. The other thing, can I just say, you know what they called it the Nintendo Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it have been a cracking idea if they'd have called it the Nintendo Switch?
Or split.
No, the Switch. Because you know how they've got the Wii and the Wii U with the double I? You could have had Switch. The Nintendo Switch. It'd be just a bit of common sense marketing. With a bit of, no logic.
Yep.
Right, so this is what it got. Now, I'm going to read out the exact email to you two. Now, I want to see if Matty understands this, because you don't really know much about the console. It's available from 3rd of March for 280 quid.
Mm-hmm.
The package will include the main console,
Mm-hmm.
the left Joy-Con stick, the right Joy-Con stick, a Joy-Con grip, a set of Joy-Con wrist straps, a Nintendo Switch dock, which holds the main console and connects it to a TV, a HDMI cable, and an AC adapter.
I get all that, yeah.
You get all that, right?
Uh-huh.
Imagine if someone doesn't have a bloody clue about consoles and you just read that out.
Basically, it's all what to hold the stuff with.
You get a
And plug it
you
into
get a
TV.
Joy-Con grip. What? What's the Joy-Con? It's because
Joystick.
now I've read it out to you by saying Joy-Con left. It actually just says Joy-Con L.
Yeah.
Now-
Let's see the email.
I've gone off it now.
Oh.
For God's sake. Now, this is where it gets worse.
Okay.
Nintendo has now revealed the prices for a handful of their accessories that comes with it. So, if you want a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, because apparently one of these things, and let me just do the price conversion. Shut up. Nintendo UK store, this is where I'm going. This is directly for, if you want a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, it's 60 quid.
Let's see the Pro controller.
It's literally like a cross between an Xbox original controller and an Xbox One controller. 60 quid. It gets worse. It gets worse. Do you want a set of the Joy-Con controller, the left and right one?
Go on, 20 quid. Oh, don't say 50.
59!
Really? For 2 little sticks?
Individual left and right Joy-Con controllers.
50 quid each?
£40
each?
Left hand, that's if you buy it separately, left and right. So that'd be 80 quid if you bought the pair.
I've just got a picture of the contents here. Let me have a look.
Nintendo Switch dock set.
Console.
£75.
Wow.
Joy-Con wheel.
90.
15 quid.
What?
That's cheap, that, to be fair.
Makes no sense. No, the wheel, Mikey, is literally the size of a...
Like a
wheel.
Nintendo... Oh, God.
Why the hell have they put that for 15 quid and 2 little sticks for 80?
Yeah, can't find that on the game Bible.
But the worst thing of the lot.
The HDMI cable.
No. The Joy-Cons have to be charged, as you know, because it's a wireless controller.
Yeah.
This is the honest to God, and you know when Nintendo...
So this is the charger for the sticks?
The charger for the sticks does not come bundled with the actual console.
Are you kidding?
No.
Or is that 150
No,
quid?
you have to pay for it separately.
150 quid.
30 quid. 30 quid.
Are you ready to see what it looked like, chaps? You
I know
remember
what
the beginning of Skyrim, don't you? It's all beautiful, you're going down that road.
Yeah.
Would you like to see what
Yeah.
Are you ready for
I've
this?
I've seen it,
Is
yeah.
it Minecraft?
It's worse than Minecraft.
It's worse. Bad that, isn't it?
That's all they could manage to get.
Is that what they've got out of it?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, honest.
The guys at Bethesda are apparently not fucking happy because they had signed a deal to do... Obviously, for Xbox, PlayStation thingy, Sony and Microsoft put separate teams together to make sure it was spot on. And Nintendo were like, yeah, ours will be fine.
And they've done that.
With it, the only way to run Skyrim, right, on low-end PCs, but you reckon that's going to be high-end on the Nintendo? That's literally the low end of a PC.
I know. The only way you can run Skyrim is by buying either a console that isn't a Nintendo
Have you seen
Switch
Tom's computer?
or a PC.
It's like the size of your telly. I'm not fucking joking.
I know.
It's-
I don't blame him.
No, but he's
You're
got
like-
he's
you're
got
gonna
this
have a-
core, this processor.
If you're gonna have a
I'm
P-
just
if
sitting
you're
there
gonna have a
just
PC,
like,
you're gonna do it. You got to do it properly. I'm just like, you know, when people say Xbox dropped the ball,
They didn't.
friggin' Nintendo dropped the stadium. Like,
Lifted up and went.
lifted up and they went, oh, hang on a minute, and it gets better. It gets better.
What?
Nintendo.
It's cool because my phone can do memes now.
It gets even worse, right? You know, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is their big, big seller.
Uh-huh.
It's not even exclusive to Nintendo Switch because you can buy it on the Wii U.
Oh, that's Nintendo. What do you expect?
And I just sit there and think,
Not a fucking lot.
with the Wii U, they ballsed it up, but they didn't balls it up as much as this.
Oh,
I think maybe Nintendo should just quit making consoles because I think they ballsed it.
Have they got a kid running the stuff? Like a little baby kid?
You gotta remember, mate, Nintendo is more of a family thing.
Well, it's not even family anymore because they have to pay for online now.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I remember the days where you could just, bored, got no money, fuck, I'll jump on my brother's Wii.
No, you have to pay for online services on this. And the worst thing is, it comes out on the 3rd of March. right? We still don't know how much you got to pay for the online services. They haven't told us.
80 quid, please.
£4 million.
100 quid.
Unless it's a...
When we were at E3, when the PS4 was first announced, and the Xbox One, we knew what was in it. We know what was powering it. We knew 9 out of 10 of the details that we needed to know. The one little thing, all right, fair enough.
With the
We knew we'd have to pay for online.
We knew how much we'd have to
well,
pay for
everyone
online.
knew that with the Xbox anyway. So to be honest with you,
so PlayStation do it the same. Nintendo. Best way to get sales by being a bit mysterious.
Xbox have done that for fucking nearly 20 years, mate.
I just
can't live.
I can't believe it. I was hoping Nintendo would actually pull something out of the bag. And the worst thing is, they're not even making a Pokemon game for it.
Really?
Thing is, Pokemon game's more of a pocket.
I know it's more of like a, you know, for handhelds.
But this is a handheld.
This is a handheld. That would have been a huge seller. Imagine if some people who are dedicated to the Switch, which is fair enough, you know, if you like acid, fair enough. But imagine if you had Sun and Moon.
Acid's cheap these days.
So are they.
Yeah, not their wallets. The amount of stuff that they have to pay for just to get some stuff. I think you have to pay like 304. I think it's 399 quid to get a game, charger set, the console, and something else you need.
For the Nintendo Switch?
For a Nintendo Switch. To have everything...
You might as well buy a PlayStation 4
Pro
with a terabyte with 5 games and an extra pad.
No, do you know what you could do?
Buy a PS4 Pro.
You could just get a PC. If you're gonna spend 400 quid on a...
Oh, Tom built his on 600 quid.
Get a PC.
That's the screen.
I don't personally. I don't like the PC community, but I'd rather people get a PC than get a Switch that's ripping you off.
Do you know what? For once,
if you love
three PC, Xbox, and PS4 have literally joined together
laughing at Nintendo
because you can't get the mods for Skyrim on Figgy.
There's only
you can sort of get 1 or 2 mods on the Xbox, but PlayStation get all of them. PC get all the mods. Better.
You only get. There's only 7 games at launch for the Switch.
There's 30, wasn't there, for the other 2? No, but in the pipeline as well.
Yeah, but there's only 7 at launch on the 3rd of March.
Mario.
You're fucked if you don't want Mario Zelda.
Mario's not even... Zelda's the one of them.
Mario's in development.
The only good thing... Yeah, that's not coming out till the holidays.
Which is a bit
silly. A way away. What else is
there? Do you reckon he lost that memo at Nintendo?
Bomberman. They're bringing it back. Bomberman. I love Bomberman, but to be brutally honest with you, being on the Switch is no point because I'm not going to play it.
Let's have a look.
You can have a look. I'm going to move it on to better news.
Yay, finally.
About a new game announcement from this week, which I tagged the pair of you in. Dirt 4's coming in June, boys!
I got a game announcement.
Matty Morris and the Mysterious Adventures.
This is why I asked you before. If you got
and I just you said game announcement with my wee.
Do that, and then I'll talk about Dirt 4.
From now on,
all I know is it's about the Marvel Avengers. Apparently, there's links. They've released a trailer with
Reassemble.
Yeah,
it's a movie.
It's not. It's a game.
It's a movie.
Square Enix, or Enix, or whatever it's called.
And
in the details of the video, they've actually said games. Just saying.
Sorry.
That's it. Sorry.
Now,
this is the funny thing about Dirt 4 is they've actually been teasing it for ages and no one's realised.
Really?
I follow Dirt on Twitter and I remember this picture they put out. It says, where is it here? That's it. Yes. Okay, it's not loaded properly, but not to worry. About 3 months ago, they put on the thing 4 wheels are better than 3. Picture of a Mini Cooper with a wheel missing. That was them part of teasing Dirt. There's also looks says here.
Oh fuck off! I get it now.
And there was another one saying, was it formal attire? Spelt formal attire, and this was back in September of 2016. People have been wondering why there's been no content released for Dirt Rally. This is why, because they've been making Dirt 4. Now Dirt 4's running on an even better version of the engine.
The guys at Codemasters,
that's awesome.
Whoever's literally the head of this social media department needs a pay rise or something.
Can I just say, Dirt 4, they've been helped out as well by Evolution Studios. The people who've gone with them have come into Dirt 4 and helped them out and refined. And Chris Meek. So it's automatic pre-order for me.
What's that, Chris Meek? Where'd I... Take my money! Take my money!
Will the Rallycross be like the Dirt Rally game, or...?
I'm going to show you some stuff, so if you listen, you'll see.
We've got Street Fighter.
Yay!
The Street Fighter for the Switch.
Lego City Undercover, which I'll probably get for my PlayStation. Where the Goo, Mario Kart 8,
One to
Splatoon
Switch.
2,
One to Switch.
ARMS, The Legend of Zelda, Xenoblade 2.
That's not launch, is it?
This is the lineup. This is all they've got lined up.
This is the lineup.
1 to Switch.
One to Switch. That's at launch.
Super Mario Odyssey.
That's later in the year during the holidays.
So and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
For every...
That's for this year.
If I go onto the game's website...
Mike, let's go to Death 4. Let's leave Nintendo.
Let's get to 4 Wheels.
Let's go to...
That's a joke.
So...
Oh my
Obviously, a lot of people knew how difficult Dirt Rally was. Well, in Dirt 4, they've going to give us they called it the Dirtfish Rally School, where you can actually practice your Scandinavian flicks and tweak your car setups. They're going to show you how to go through it and everything. They've come up with something called Your Stage, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, because this is the thing I'm most excited for.
Fuck it, I'm going to pre-order it now.
I know, I know, I'm so tempted to. It's
I'm joking? I'm being serious.
No. They've got a fully fledged career mode. But except it's got none more of that dude bro stuff from Dirt 3, which I didn't mind. But
I liked him. He was cool.
But he's gone. So, but the big thing though.
Do we have the trailer again, like on Dirt 2? That was fun.
He won't rule a Dirt 4 for Nintendo Switch. I.e., we ain't fucking bothering.
It says maybe or potentially not.
Wouldn't rule it out in Codemaster's word. We're just gonna act nice and say might do. It ain't happening.
Yeah. Now, they've got this thing called Your Stage, and this honestly is going to be the best thing. At the push of a button, you can specify what kind of stage you want. Basically, you can make your own stages. So you choose your location, whether you want it long, short, complex, straightforward, nighttime, sunset, rainy, whatever. You can choose all of that. You have a completely unique stage that's created to your own personal specifications. And you'll be able to share it with all your mates on the Dirt community. You can even use it. You can even use it in leagues with player versus player functionality, like back in Dirt 3 when you had staggered starts. And they're saying this is a quote, and with over 1 billion different combinations of a stage at your disposal, the possibilities are near endless. You wanted more content from Dirt Rally. Dirt 4 is bigger and bolder. With Your Stage, you've got near infinite amount of stages, including Wales, Sweden, Australia, Michigan and Spain. I suspect they'll be adding more stuff into it because Dirt 4 is obviously the big release, so I'd see Monaco at some point. We've expanded our rallycross contents as well.
What's it like in the old Dirt 2 games?
So there's 2 extra maps instead of
They've included classes from the RX2, which is the lower form of rallycross, so there's more from that.
There's RX2 and then there's
WRX supercars and Group B rallycross cars, and they've even got more circuits as well, including Montalegre and Lohique, which is a fucking great track. You'll love that on rallycross,
guys.
You've got Land Rush, which lets you razz around wildly on buggies, which I always love from Dirt Rally, and big ass trucks. And they've got stuff set in North America, with all the dirt bowls and stuff. They've got Joyride, which sees the Dirtfish Rally School double as a playground. And you get to do some of your cool stuff like Joyride and stuff from Dirt 3, except with less American-ized stuff of it.
Do you get Gymkhana, mate? If they had Gymkhana, I loved Gymkhana though. I thought it was fucking amazing.
You get to do donuts and everything in Dirt 3, but they've moved it sort of onto Dirt 4, but less Americanised. So I have no problem with that.
I loved the Battersea track, mate. I thought it was sick.
I'm just looking through all the other stuff.
Sorry, can I just give you some stats on the current Dirt Rally statistics?
Yeah.
Distance driven. That's quite a big number, so I'm not going to read that.
Is it more than 12?
Okay, I'm just going to put these in numbers, right?
Okay.
Right. 315.
Yeah.
253.
Yeah.
873.
Yeah.
Kilometres.
That's 9, so that's a couple of
9 billion miles.
9 billion, yeah. Just about.
Right. Guess how many barrel rolls have been completed?
By myself, I know for a fact it's 83.
By me, it's about 105.
Mm-hmm.
By him, 20,000. Yeah. Over the world, 8.736 million 605 Would you like to know what? Do you know what? You will love this. I might have made up. What is the favourite car used by the community?
Mini Cooper S.
I just saw
Okay.
it.
No, do you know how I know that was? Because it was on the Dirt Rally website the other day, and it's always been the Mini Cooper because it's the first one you start off
Clean
in.
stages completed.
I've got over 100 odd.
I've got like 4.
I got none.
I'm not
Oh, it's
surprised.
9.314,890 stages
That's not bad.
that were clean. Like, this is what I like. It's I can't fucking pre-order it. I'm pissed off now. Oh no, that's the Rally Legend. Oh, Smith's Toys. Okay, so I'll jump
Now,
on.
there's some other things they've been including on their PvP support. Yeah, I know. I might do. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get it from Amazon. They've got PvP support, so we're going to be able to have proper live stages now. So proper awesome stuff. Multi-class rally events. That is, where you can have the top WRC cars, and then you have little Super 1600 cars in the same stage. That's just pretty cool.
It was sick.
But this is the best thing, and I've never seen this in a rally game before. I'm so happy. You get flying finishes, where you actually have to stop at the time control. So you can't just go 4,000 miles an hour across the line and it's done. No, you actually have to stop and then pull up into the time control, and that's it. So once you finish the stage, you know what you're with me.
The fact his face is like, oh shit, I've really got to learn what that brake button is now.
They've got reaction based start sequences. So like in F1 when you got the manual starts, they've got that in this now, which is just something that they've brought over from F1, which is brilliant. You got even better spotters and more bunch of cars and tracks. What else have we got here? They've got all loads of character modelling and stuff in there as well. And bigger mission that wasn't in Dirt Rally but is in Dirt 4, Mitsubishi Evo 6 is in the game. Mikey! Mitsubishi Evo 6 is in the game.
Is the Impreza in it?
Yeah. Now they have a fully
Is the
fledged.
6R4 in there though?
I have no idea. They haven't. Obviously, they're not going to announce the full thing. First, as I've said, they've got the fully fledged career mode.
Hello, darkness.
It gets better. You'll compete in events and earn licenses to unlock more prestigious competitions with even greater rewards.
It's a bit like Project Cars then, because like in a way you do that title.
Team management is back, but it's not just with engineers to manage. You'll be running your own fully fledged motorsport operation with PR agents, sponsors, and more.
Oh fuck!
It'll be like, you remember WRC, the first one that came on PS3 that you used to play. You could design your livery and stuff.
Oh mate, that was
sick. I think they're doing something like that.
Hey Mill, Keating Incorporated Motorsport Division. There's like just a few cobwebs in the cleaner. Right, Frank. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm good. And then there's Matty's that just like fucking smoothies and like fit bears behind the counter. He's like, hi. Can you imagine the interviews? Hi. You got a job.
Hi, mate.
Mill will be like, what would you bring to the company? The glasses down here, and I'd be like, what would you bring to the company? Yes. And me, I'm just like, can you make a good bacon sarnie, love? Yeah. Can you make a good brew? How'd you make a brew? Right, you're hired. Happy days. And then the fella, do you know anything about cars? Yeah. Do you know how to do PR? No, I'm sorry mate, I can't take it on.
Now, after this, I'm going to show these two some footage from Dirt 4 that's currently in the beta process. So, you're going to get to see some stuff from Dirt 4.
I'm just looking up news for PC too.
But there's nothing really at the minute. There's nothing.
I'm trying to find it, see if you can pre-order it or anything.
Not yet, because I looked the other day.
Oh, we've got a car list though.
So, that's, as far as I'm aware, that's it for this week's podcast.
Yeah.
You what?
You heard. That's it.
Short ass podcast this week.
Yes, an hour and 19 minutes is short.
Compared to
If you want to follow Mikey Keating on Twitter, it's
Mikey Keating XD. If you want to follow the man himself, Jack Millington, you can follow him at
Jet TM53. You can also follow Matty Morris in Street in Greasby.
or the job centre soon.
Or Snorlax's Resort.
Or at university.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Which campuses was it?
What uni was it? Norfolk.
But
It is Norfolk, isn't it?
you can like, subscribe, comment, etc. Do whatever you like as long as you watch it. It's more than good for us. So on that note, it's bye from the young Morris.
Bye bye.
Bye from Mikey.
All the best.
And it's bye from me, and we've been